Okay, C. Lindelof video is finding extrema on an interval for AP Calculus and Calculus students. I keep getting problems like this given back to me on comments, and students are saying, I have a hard time setting up my quotient rule with this problem, and why is this so difficult? This is not a quotient rule problem, and sometimes that is the difficulty. This is actually just a sum and difference rule problem, because look at this for a second. You can just visualize this thing like this. Isn't this thing really f of x is equal to 1/3 times 2x plus 5, right? And it is. In that case, you can do one of two things, and I don't care which one you do. You can distribute this 1/3 in, and if you do that, you get f of x is equal to 2/3 x plus 5/3. If you did that and took the derivative here, you get f prime at x is equal to 2/3. If you did the same thing here, but you just took the derivative of the inside and multiplied it by this constant multiple, you'd get f prime at x is equal to 1/3 times 2, which of course is equal to 2/3. So in the case of finding extrema on an interval, there are no critical values here, and that's what your AP reader wants to know, and that's what your professor wants to know. In this case, no critical values, no critical numbers. So then what do? If you look at your guidelines for this, then what you would do is you would evaluate your left endpoint, and then your right endpoint. And I think you would get this, wouldn't you? You would get the point, so you'd have f of 0, because we're going from 0 to 5, right? This is an interval from x is 0 to x is 5. F of 0 is equal to 5/3, isn't it? So there's 5/3. And then your right endpoint is f of 5, and f of 5 happens to be 5. So here you'd have your min value, your max value, and you're done. So what seemed like a really confusing problem turns into a really easy problem. So make sure that when you're looking at a problem like this, when you're looking at a fraction, make sure that it's not something much easier that's hidden a little bit. This is definitely not a quotient rule problem because there's no variable in the denominator. So look, you guys, I hope this was helpful. Your comments are always welcome. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks.